What we're going to do now is a profitability demonstration using Workday Adaptive Planning. What you're looking at right now is an active dashboard, and a dashboard gives you the ability to do what-if type of analyses, as well as analyze virtually anything you have within a database with a point and a click. So for example, as I'm looking at this, we're looking at total company. We're also looking at the what-if version. You can have unlimited versions here and compare any version against any other version at any time, which is what you're looking at here, the profit comparison. I've got my budget versus my what-if. You've got profitability information, annual assets under management. If I want to drill into profitability, for example, you can drill in any attribute, hierarchy, dimension that you have within a database. So in this case, if I want to see profitability by branch, I can go ahead and drill on that. This is a non-predefined drill path. I can see branch one is the biggest one. Well, if I drill in this by products, for example, now as we drill into the different loans, we can see corporate loans the biggest. I can keep drilling to my heart's content, or I can go back and re-drill on something else. We're also looking at sources of new revenues, so we can see, okay, here's where we left off for our actuals of 2021, and for 2022, this is what we're expecting to see within our what if. That's where we're going to see our expected growths. You've also got different revenue sources here. As you point to this, this is what we have for interest income versus advisory fees versus account fees. Net margins, share of expense, and again, as I said before, everything here is drillable. Below that, you've also got the ability to start making changes to your assumptions and changes to your data. So for example, I want to change my personnel or maybe how much it costs or allocate them to some other cost center or whatever the case may be. I've got that functionality here, as well as different staffing assumptions and advisory fees. I've also got a comparison down here for a monthly and a year-to-date type of functionality on my different key accounts. We're looking at budget versus what if. I did make a few changes to my advisory fees. Let's make some changes to some expenses and see the overall effects to our profitability. So we'll just do a big sweeping change here. If I change this one employee from 45,000 to 100,000 for the year, that's one simple change, and maybe I'll change a few of these other ones to 200,000 and another one to 150,000. So we're making a few different changes. You hit save, everything updates on the fly in real time within the application. What that means, I can go up and see my different changes to any gauge, dial, or graph, or I can come down here and take a look at my scorecard, and we can see, okay, my expenses have gone up by 17,000. Our profitability is now dipped by 15.6 thousand for the month and 259,000 for the year. That's an example of profitability analysis using Workday Adaptive Planning.